All right, I got you. Let's kick this off already. I'll share a screen. Thank you all for coming, and we appreciate you, everything you do. Let me get down to here. Well, we're going to call this to order at 7:04 p.m. And first thing we do, we did live, and we should be doing in virtual. Will be you don't have to put. You can keep your mute on, but let's recite the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'll bring it up right here. Can everybody see that? Give me a thumbs up. Yay. Okay, gang. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jason, would you like to kick us off with the Secretary's report, please?
Question, everybody received the minutes. I get a motion to approve.
So.
All right, motion approved. Second?
Second.
There we go. And then pass the handle off to Renee.
Perfect. The July 2021 Treasurer's Report, our beginning balance was $9,987.81. We had our last grant reimbursement of $2,893.49. We had expenditures of $213.95, which included reimbursement to Dennis Best for a retirement gift that we presented Tom Jameson, or Chief Jameson, at his retirement. Our ending balance is $12,667.35. I'd like a motion to approve the July 2021 Treasurer's Report. A second?
Second.
Okay, the July 2021 Treasurer's Report is approved.
Board of Directors report. That's me. I'll just give you a quick update. As you all know, we had another hurricane pass and another one that just became a hurricane, tropical storm, and that was going off towards Mexico. At this point, it's still early. Stay vigilant. Stay prepared, but we're a couple near misses and some that have gone far off. But this is what we prepare for. So we'll continue to train, but everyone stay well and stay safe. So we appreciate everything. I figured we'd cover the East Lake CERT news and events and updates as we go down the committee reports. We can address them better that way. So why don't we kick off with that?
Sorry, I just put myself on YouTube. All right, so Florida CERT Conference, I don't know about you guys, but I am super pumped for everybody that's going. They're going to have the WinLink class on Saturday, teaching us about that. Everybody I've been talking to with ACS and areas is talking about WinLink. That's all I'm hearing through the radio and just in talking to people. There's so much more other classes going on there. If you don't have your ham radio license, you can come up there and take that class and get that. Of course, I got a couple people doing the trainer course. I got James is doing like how to manage spontaneous donations and resources and stuff, all kinds of stuff going on. Remember, we need people to help with our high impact training too, or HIT. Oh yeah, on the CERT conference, if you can come up for just the weekend, come up for just the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, remember 6 o'clock, they have a hospitality suite. Anyway, anybody can help us with the high impact training, highly informative and interesting training. We're always looking for people to help with that. Need suggestions on training, anything that could be useful to CERT, help us to be more productive. I'm sure WinLink is going to come into this, radios and things like that, things that are interesting to you. I mean, I had one person, oh Lord have mercy, what was her name? It was the older couple that used to come. There was a lady that wanted to do canning and teach us about canning. Well, part of stockpiling your food would be things like canning. So if somebody can do something like that and wants to get a little class on it, I'd be interested in learning about it. So let us know. Communications team. So first off, I'm going to give the glory to Michael, our new hand. Where's Michael at? Is he here or is he at work?
He's at work.
Oh man, everybody, let's give Michael a round of applause. He is now officially him. James, what's his call sign?
His call sign is Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra Lima X-ray KO4 SLX.
Yeah, and he's been on there. He was on there the other night when I had my second bit of great news. Thanks to this man right here. There's one on the help. The camera's not going over. Hello, camera.
I have to talk for it to shift over, I think is how it usually works. There you go.
There you go.
It's technology.
This technology, as you guys can see, we're not sitting at home in my little ham shack or anything. We're at Mr. Hill's office, Mike Hill's office, Triton Insurance. And as many of you know, we've been working on this little project that I like to affectionately call the tripod. So it's Triton Insurance. And essentially what we're doing here is we're making like a pod runner. So we've got all kinds of mobile radios. If you guys watch this video later, I'll throw up some pictures on YouTube so y'all can see pictures of what we've done in the tower and all this stuff. We've got just so much stuff up there. But the big thing we did, thanks to my friend AA4CB, Chris Blossom, he was living in Daytona, so I didn't really reach out to him for help. But he recently moved back to just north of Dade City and parallel from Brooksville. So I drove up there on Saturday and got some equipment, and we now have Echolink on the repeater in All-Star, which is pretty interesting. I think there was a lot of people. I know Russ and Rebecca were listening. James was listening. I talked to an elderly gentleman in Swindon, England. That's 80 miles outside of London, England, for an hour on Saturday through our Eastlake repeater. And this equipment basically connects at Mr. Hill's office. His radio that he has transmits it to our repeater and then broadcasts it out all over our area. So anybody that has our frequency can listen. The beauty of this system and what this is going to enable us to do is that in an actual emergency, we can link our repeater with other repeaters, giving us the ability to, with a small handheld radio or something, to communicate to a repeater that's literally on the other side of the world. I mean, but probably it'd just be in Pinellas County, but we can link with other CERT teams, other repeaters, and it all connects together so we can talk, which is also going to bring us to the next thing. Mr. Hill also has purchased a repeater, and we're going to get that up and running and expand our network coverage.
Ron
Miller's here, sorry.
I didn't interrupt, sorry.
That's going to let us to connect the two repeaters together and expand our coverage area more than double what we're already doing. I mean, quite frankly, I was talking to Annette all of Upper Canada through our repeater on the weekend. It was kind of hectic because there were so many different people on the repeater, literally hundreds of repeaters connected to this one node, and we were connected to them. But that's it.
David Moore is not on tonight, but with training and whatnot, and he's an EMT now too and things. Eastlake Fire Rescue has gone to level 2, back on the COVID wagon. So our meetings are virtual. Their next 2 CPR AED courses have been postponed, and we're gonna have to play that by ear. So we know the next 2 courses are, and other training, as a matter of fact, that was happening around the county has been canceled or postponed. So we have to play that one by ear. I was even signed up. I was hoping that we'd get CPR AED recertified. And that's not going to happen through them. But Seminole is providing a possible course. It's not on this list, but I'm going to tell you about it, and we'll send it out tonight. That if someone wants to be part of the med team or just wants to learn to be CPR AED trained and be a trainer, I'll send this, and then you can reply directly to them, because Seminole Fire Department is putting together a class that will teach any certs and individuals who would like to become CPR trainers. They're going to train them to do that. So look out for that after the meeting or tomorrow. And maybe we can hold our own classes, even though East Lake Fire does do them for us. This might be another alternative. Anyway, other than that, there isn't much more in the med training at this very, very moment. But Ralph, if you want to talk a little bit about any other training, we'll move on to search and rescue. Lopez, you in the house?
There you go.
Okay. So,
Yay.
upcoming training, I haven't set anything up because I've been building a whole house and everything. And, it's like I've been busy in the sun and almost collapsing every day. But October, that whatever campaign that we got set up, I should have, more stuff set up for that. And after 9/11, I should be setting up some other things, some other trainings and stuff. I'm just communicating with other people to get coordination together, guys from MacDill Air Force Base to come and join us and stuff. So, but I'm still in process of doing everything. A lot of phone calls back and forth. That's it so far.
I appreciate that, Lopez. Again, what he's talking about is actually November 19th to the 21st is the next search and rescue camp and train weekend. It'll be a little cooler, end of hurricane season, and should be real nice. Usually get a big, it's all sponsored and paid for by East Lake ELCERT. Bonfires, night, search and rescue, navigation and orienteering, compass classes. So that should be a lot of fun. And that coincides with Jason's next search basic training class, where that Saturday, that class will come to the camp and they'll do a wilderness search and rescue as part of their graduation. So, and for all you new guys who just joined, that's a lot of fun because we're going to be out in a wilderness park that's over 8,000 acres. So easy to get lost in there. So those are the trainings that would come up. If there's anything else coming soon, we'll let you know about that. One thing I do want to mention comes down to kind of what Neil wanted to jump in on, and that's down here is the 9/11. Let's see if I can bring that up. Curlew Hills 9/11 event. It is September 11th, happens to be a Saturday. So this coming, and it happens to be the 20th anniversary of September 11th. At Curlew Hills, there's going to be a big memorial. Let's see what they said here. Some special guest speakers, big memorial. Governor Ron DeSantis will be there to speak. Lee Greenwood, the guy who's saying God bless the USA, will be there. They're going to do helicopter flyovers and have essay contest winners recite their essays. That's a picture of the memorial with a piece of metal from 9/11.
Yeah, one of the Twin Towers, that's a piece of metal. I will be setting up some lights, so if you guys drive by on Curlew at night, you actually will see two lights shooting up from that memorial at night, like illuminating the Twin Towers. So that will be probably starting Wednesday night. I want to say we're sticking them out there. So it will be Wednesday night till 9/11. We're actually going to have those lights out there. Reggie, we're doing that training this weekend, or is it this
Yes,
weekend?
sir. For
Okay.
those who don't know, Neil Henderson, there you go. His name right there. He's our event leader, parking coordinator for this entire event. So thank you, Neil, for making this opportunity available to us. Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes, I will get that over to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, as soon as I get off the meeting tonight, I'll pop my laptop on. I'll get the program up and give you guys the frequencies that we're using. So you don't have to be ham. I should have, I would say, at least a half dozen radios to give out with our frequencies already programmed in them. Just grab it and just talk on it. I might have more. I'm not sure yet of what else we need the radios for on site for different parts, especially with the governor being there talking their security, and Lee Greenwood and all the sheriff's department that's going to be there because of the governor and this 9/11 and with everything else going on in the world right now. So we're still planning on doing it. I had a meeting last night. Nothing has changed. We might be doing a little more social distancing, but that's about it.
So James is gonna bring some extra radios too, and then if you can get those frequencies to us before this weekend, we've got training on Saturday, then we can go ahead and program everybody that comes to the traffic training. We can go ahead and program the radios so they're ready for the event and they can bring their own personal, okay?
Yeah, as soon as we get done here, I'll fire up my CPS software from a Motorola and be able to get that over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So as a note, I could go down to the calendar for this. Apologies for bouncing around here. This Saturday, August 21st, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Station 57, there's a traffic control, actually it's traffic maintenance course. It'll be held by a Pinellas County Sheriff's Office officer, and it's going to teach us comms. Let me see if I have something here. Traffic and crowd management is actually a module in the community emergency response team stuff. Planned events, what we can do, unplanned incidents, our role. I got a whole course set up here. So it's a formal course. It'll teach us a lot, not only for this 9/11 course, but for the upcoming things like the Rotary Halloween Car Show, North Pinellas YMCA Deer Run, etc. James, you there? You want any notes on our multimedia and internet?
Hello? You got me
Got
now?
I
Okay.
hear you now.
All right. If you've been to the website, I have modified the website. I changed the menu and stuff. It's more organized. It's in separate categories. Also, we also have a form on there now, so if you'll start receiving stuff, Tom, to Hotmail. So it's up and going. It's a much more easier format. And I'm getting ready to add more stuff to it. I've got a lot of stuff that I've been working on. And as you can see on the shared screen, it's much easier to go through everything. If you click on contact us, it will take you to the form and you actually got more information that you can send to everybody. I don't know if there's any other stuff that you want on the form. I can add whatever you guys need. I've been working real hard. I figured out what was wrong with my code and got everything working. But I got libraries set up. Galleries are coming. I should have about 2 weeks. There'll be galleries where everyone can just download their pictures from events and stuff, which will be in the library section. But I have it closed off right now, so it's not showing up to everybody in the world. But I'm quite happy with that. And if you can, Reggie, send me that information for that class, and I'll add it to our video stuff. And that's pretty much it.
All right. Thank you, James. Nice job on that. I appreciate your efforts. I know you are continually updating and making our site better. So thanks. I did not see Jen Beauvais on. Is she on there, guys?
I don't see her.
I don't see her. Okay. She is the one who posts most of our stuff and photos and events to our Facebook, and keeps that updated along with James doing the internet. So we thank her for her efforts doing that. But she's not with us tonight, so we'll keep on moving forward with Renee. Back to you on any finance and fundraising.
Wow, this is fun. Okay, July volunteer hours, we had 363 hours. That equates to $9,572. We used those figures for our volunteer Florida grants, and we just received another grant from Volunteer Florida for training of $4,100. So that is earmarked for this upcoming convention. We're sending, I think, 8 people over there. So Volunteer Florida has been very instrumental in letting us get as many people there as possible. August 30th is our deadline for our next grant. So the board is getting together items that we want to request. So if you have anything that you think we need, I would get to your team member or board member that you work with. In depth, but we have got to get everyone level 2 background checked. So if you would please reach out to the Eastlake CERT email and send in your request, we will email you the instructions on how to get it. But as a part of our grants from Volunteer Florida, they require all of our members to be background checked. So if you haven't been background checked, somebody's going to be reaching out to you shortly to get you background checked. So that's the only way we get funding, and we need everybody to get through it as soon as possible. And that's it.
Thank you, Renee. Thomas. Hey, Tom. Anything on the membership logistics equipment?
Oh, we're on muted now, okay.
Yep.
We were muting challenged here for some reason. Status of trailers in inventory, and really no change in that at all. The camera's on me now. I didn't like that. Let's see, okay. Anyway, no real change in the status of the trailers. Nothing's been added to them. No new inventory that I am aware of, unless somebody stuck something in on me that I don't believe they did. And again, no new equipment at all. Although we do have a grant that we're working on, and hopefully we'll get some new equipment, some pop-ups and a couple other items that will make life easier for us when we do deploy to various events. As far as new members go, there are no new members since our last meeting. We do have at least one new member who is a new ham now, and we already talked about that one earlier. So that's great. I don't know if we heard of any others. I think Reggie already asked that question, but no other updates on any kind of membership changes or any re-engagements at all. So that's all I have for today.
Thanks, Tom. I know there are a couple guys. I think Rusty's on there. Russ Woolard. He's studying for his exam. What is that? This coming weekend, he's taking that test. We've got a couple of people I know who are also studying. Heidi, is she still on there? Studying to be a general. And I'm studying for the extra. So keep on studying and learning and training, gang. Congrats to all of you.
Thank you.
Events and activations. Oh gosh, James, we appreciate all your efforts putting that together, but you have anything to say on the picnic? Is James there?
Can you hear me?
No.
There we go.
There you go.
Picnic. Yeah, because of COVID and the fire station going to level yellow, I think it's called. I had sat down and talked to Reggie, and he brought it to the board, and we basically had to cancel it. There's an idea out there, possibly just doing it for our Christmas party. Like I said, it's a throne out there. If you're up to doing that, we can do that instead of going to a restaurant. But no plans have been made. But I have started planning on for next year to. If we don't do it this year, we'll have our first annual one next year, and I'll have a year to plan to do it again. But other than that, look forward to seeing everybody. And that's pretty much it. Back to you, Reggie.
Thank you, James, and thanks for that effort. I'm more on the end of year stuff in the coming meetings, but for now, all those things are postponed. The PSCO, Pinellas County Sheriff's Office training, again, this Saturday from 9 to 11. If you still want to make the training, and even if you can't make the 9/11 event, this will be useful for a lot of other things. So if you can make that, let me know. If not, let me know anyway if you're still interested in the course, and we can try and set it up again at another time later in the fall. We can hold it again. So we will definitely do that. So just respond to the email. I'll resend it out this weekend or tomorrow so that you have the opportunity to do that. Neil, if you're still on, anything else you want to add to the 9/11 memorial service?
No, I just emailed over to the East Lake CERT email, the radio frequencies. But like I said earlier, nothing has changed. We're still planning on doing it. I know Tom and James and Reggie, I'll get with you on the week before that, so we can actually go over out there so you guys can see the setup and everything we're gonna be doing. Like to have East Lake CERT to be just there for the event too, since East Lake Fire is part of it. They're gonna have, I don't know if they're bringing a unit or they're just gonna bring some people over just to support the fire department, because it's East Lake, Palmer Harbor, Tarpon Springs, and Dunedin is usually all there.
Wow, gonna have a big turnout.
Yeah, they're talking about, we're gonna be, what I was heard that Curlew Hills is gonna man the front gate, front entrance, and once we hit max, we're gonna tell them that they're gonna redirect people down the street. I don't know if there's other parking they know about, or we're just gonna tell them that there's the place is too full per fire code, that we can't have any more people in there. So they're supposed to be clearing out some parking lot, that's grass areas that they had back behind some fence lines. So we're going to find out next week or so if that's been done. And if that does, that gives us another, I think, 50 to 100 parking spots.
Wow. Well, thanks for the effort and great job. Looking forward to that event. We didn't have any other, oh, sorry, there is one piece of old/new business. And that is on October 16th, we had the East Lake Fire 8th annual 5K run and walk. Just today, I got an email from them. So East Lake Fire Rescue has canceled this event and made it virtual only. So we will not be doing the traffic for this. And the after party and all that stuff. Unfortunately, it's now a virtual event. You can still sign up and run it, but we will not be doing the traffic maintenance for the whole 5K walk, run, and follow the fire truck around and all that. It's usually a pretty nice thing, but they just canceled it. It's not going to happen. So I'll take that off the calendar. It's disappointing, but just wanted you to know about that. That's the only bit of old or other news that just hit. Does anyone, let me stop sharing so we can see everybody, any thoughts, questions, new ideas, suggestions?
I said, Reggie, that the traffic stuff will also go good with the Rotary Car Show, helping that out too.
Yep, you're absolutely right. That's another one of the things. So we do a lot of that, and we're called on to do that because we become good at it. So hopefully all of you do take the training, we get involved and get better and better at it. So thank you, gang. Anyone else? Nobody. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah?
No, we're good. I was just saying.
Tom, you're up. If you would, please.
Good old reminders. Keep an eye on it every week. Other than the meeting weeks, we do have our CERT net at 7 o'clock on the East Lake repeater, W4 ELC. And those of you who are hands, please definitely, we want you to sign in and just let us know you're out there. We know your equipment's working. Those of you who aren't hands but have a ham radio, there's no reason why you can't listen in. Definitely, you can hear how we banter back and forth and how a net should be running. Just how to talk on the radio. It's nothing fancy. We don't use codes. It's really simple. Keep it simple.
we still count them if they monitor.
Oh yeah, yes, and that's part. Can't even talk. That's counted as part of your volunteer time too. So, and that kind of gets to something I was going to mention over here, which I'll say first off is make sure that you do put into Mission Manager all your volunteer hours when you do volunteer or when you do the net. That time that you're in the net, definitely put it in there. If the net is only usually about 15, 20 minutes, maybe sometimes 30. If you're on the net and it's only 5-10 minutes, put it in for 30 minutes that you've been in there. We don't go for fractions of hours like that. Just, it's like a half hour or an hour, hour and a half, whatever the case may be. So anyway, that information that you put in as far as your time is very important to us because as we've talked about before, it gives us matching out dollars for grants that we get. So it's important that we track all that stuff. Also, don't forget to go into the state CERT track to check out any training opportunities that are out there. There's a plethora of stuff that's out there, and you can always make avail yourself of that opportunity. And again, that's also the place that you would have as a repository for all certificates that you have obtained for any trainings you've taken, online stuff through FEMA. Or any of the stuff that might be that you did through Florida Disaster Search. So please remember to do that and take it back, Reggie.
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. Okay, we'll just do a quick calendar again. I know you've seen it. Can't believe it's already August and we're down to the last few months of the year. Crazy. Again, this weekend's that course, the statewide conference in August. Let's move on to September. We got the 9/11 event. And the only other thing right now, we've taken other things off, is our meeting. We're going to have a full October, but again, this October 16th event is out. So we have the car show to look forward to. And if you've never been to that car show, it's really nice. Beautiful cars, old and new. Military cars, sports cars, Model Ts, everything up and down the line. And we fill that entire park. So it's a lot of fun. We do the parking event, and we get to eat and drink for free, and then check out the car show. That is it immediately here. Nothing else too much. So let's go back up and hey, before we kick off, did we have any visitors here? Because I had a couple of. There's Robbie Gooding from, I think, California. So he's joining us for the first time, and I think another Barbara Ann, actually part of. Where is she? I thought she was on there. Yay, there she is on video. Lives in this area, was part of Lilman, I think, right? But we'd like her to become part of ours. A lot of wealth and knowledge and information, and we're more active. So come by our way. Anyway, welcome all of you, and of course all of you long time and loyal individuals as part of CERT. So thank you for being here. If you have any questions, respond to the East Lakes CERT email, and with any questions or ideas or anything you might have in mind, and we'd love to hear from you. With that, does anyone else have anything, any topics?
One thing, I did find a repeater up in Homosassa, and I had asked him to send an email if we can actually connect to his system through All-Star once we're up there so we can all hit it on analog. I got a reply back for it. I actually told him we were having a net tonight, but I forgot it was the meeting. But hopefully he'll reply back to me soon, and we'll have analog. That the Homosassa repeater pretty much reaches all the way from down here all the way up to there. So if we linked them together, we would have full communications with everybody back here the whole time. So that's my stuff.
Great.
Wow, that's awesome. Good news. Thank you, Jason. Hey, Mike Hills, before we go, you got anything? We appreciate you putting together the tripod. Beautiful office you got. Anything upcoming you want to share or try and kick off?
We just got some, as far as like planning any kind of events or training or anything, not yet. Right now, the thing is just getting the pod system all assembled and the radios in and all the wiring and the antennas. We just ordered four more antennas, three other antennas, so we're gonna have like seven antennas total.
Yep.
7 antennas and 7 radios linked up to this tower, plus
Weather station.
plus a weather station that Tom's kind of put under his wing to learn and get the weather station down. I guess Austin has it set up to be part of like the National Weather Service. And it's a pretty detailed weather station. You know, it does solar and does it do air quality too? I was reading, does it do air quality?
Water.
Yeah, it does. So we're gonna have some pretty elaborate stuff here, but we just got the computers and everything to get. So we're probably 30% there, man. If you think about it, as far as we came, we still got a long ways to go as far as, you know, getting everything else put together. So
Anybody that's got some strong upper body.
yeah, we'll definitely be reaching out for a couple of days where we're gonna need some muscle and some people here to do more work. God, what else was I gonna say? Is that I don't know, man. It's this guy next to me is just, he was here Saturday night at like midnight on the radio, you know, talking to people all across the planet or whatever. But I mean, it's coming together. It really is. I'm anxious to get it where it's completed, and then we can really start doing some training with it. So we just got an electric winch as opposed to the little drill to bring the tower up and down. Just got the electric winch, so I got the electrician coming to hit a button and have it go up and down from inside, you know, the comms room.
That thing's got like a 60-mile footprint. When we go simplex, he's got an easy 30 miles in any direction that thing will get out to you and talk to people. Not to mention our going through the web and everything, the international connection. You know, just we can talk to anybody in the world from his office.
Communication hub, man, strong. So look forward to having everybody come out and checking it out once we get there. It'll be pretty soon, probably another month away.
Hey, Jason,
Yo,
you want to give out the thing for Echolink so everyone that can't get into the repeater can get in the repeater with Echolink?
yeah, they actually should have got the email. I sent out the Echolink and I sent out the All-Star note to everybody. That wasn't just the comms team. So check your email from ELCERT, the group email that goes out to everybody. And I put, we're now connected to the internet or something like that. But I put the All-Star note in there and the Echolink. Echolink is really cool because you can use it from your cell phone anywhere, or tablet or computer or whatnot, but you have to be a licensed hand. You got to be a licensed hand. So it's just more motivation and reason to get that ham radio license, because literally, folks, that opens up the world. I have literally talked to people in all over the world: Japan, England, UK, Australia. You know, even locally, you know, it just opens up the world. It's just amazing, and it can connect us to the world. So get that ham license. That's the big thing. And if you need the email again, just email me. Everybody has my email address, or just email groups, the ELCERT at googlegroups.com, and I'll throw it out to you, or somebody else will throw it out to you before they give me. I don't know it off the top of my head. I don't have my computer.
I don't think you were, Jason, sorry, I'm gonna step in there. You know, your comms communications hit training, you could do, not really ready for that tonight?
I can give a little something. What I was planning on doing is just showing people where I go to study and the methodology that I use to study for the test and what has worked for me and other people. I've talked to other people how they do it, and I got a pretty solid methodology, and it's a cell phone app, and you can do it online. So yeah, I can show that to people.
I'm just wondering because for people who don't know Echo Link, ECHO Link, you could be anywhere in the world, and even if you don't have cell service, even if you're not a ham, you're allowed to use ham radio in a real dire emergency, and you won't get blind or anything. So it's a great tool to have, another tool in your toolbox for any reason, traveling around the world or just here in the U.S. You can link up and dial up anybody in the nation or in the world, even without cell service, as long as you have net service. Anyway, that's it for that one. So I just want to share that with you so that you guys have that. With that, if there's nothing else, vote to adjourn. Anybody? Second? All in favor?
Aye.
So passed. Thank you, gang. Thanks all for being here. Your participation as well as all of your efforts that go unseen. So look forward to seeing you guys again soon.